I was watching Chelsea's pre-season out on holiday, right? Let me tell you.
Oh, you were all over the gaff.
Jay, I needed a cocktail straight after.
I was watching the game against Man City.
Mate, I was watching the game against Celtic, right? All right. So there's two games. I watched Celtic. Every time a goal went in, I was having another drink. Mate, I was absolutely hammered by the end of it. then we play City, right? They're 2-0 up after about 3 seconds. It was honest.
How have you found it? What's going on with old Maresca? Do you think he's going to do a job? I mean, you signed Neto. He's a great signing. I like him.
By the way, that is the signing.
You banged on about him last season.
I love Neto. Anyone that's listening to me, I'm a mess.
Where are you going to play Cole Palmer?
Mate, where are you going to play Noni Madueke? Right? Where are you going to play Mudryk? Where are you going to play Sterling? Wait, honestly,
Bill gave me a Chelsea squad sheet the other day, right? You had 7 goalkeepers on it. 8 now. Sign another one. 8 keepers.
Hold on. 9.
I mean,
just
the
GK
coach.
Hold on. 10, just another one.
The GK coach there must just be thinking, I mean, he's putting on 11 aside for keepers.
Jay, I don't care. Just turn up. So pre-season for Chelsea has been... It's not been great, right? 13 goals we conceded pre-season, right? But I've got to tell you, I was at Stamford Bridge yesterday. We should have beaten Inter Milan, right? It's not the full strength side. Palmer came off the bench. Caicedo came off the bench. They weren't at full strength either. I've got to say, if you're a betting person, the bet next season for Chelsea is both teams to score. Because we go forward, we throw numbers forward. There's a huge space in the middle of the park that concerns me a little bit. But I can't wait. I love my club. Can't wait. One thing's for sure, we're not Spurs.
Well, Spurs have done all right, Jay.
Here we go.
Spurs have done all right.
Window. You've won the transfer window again.
No.
Spurs are back. It's unbelievable.
I'm not
honestly, it's unbelievable.
Stop putting words in my mouth.
Spurs are back.
Stop putting words in my mouth.
You signed a Chelsea teenager when he left Chelsea, right?
Who? Solanke?
Yeah, he left Chelsea, right?
Everyone leaves Chelsea.
I know. You're back, are you?
No, we're not back. I'm not saying we're back because we never left.
Mate, honestly, I can't wait for you.
We've made some solid signings. That's what I'm going to say. We've made some solid signings. Solanke, I like Solanke.
Good signing.
Like people are kicking up a fuss saying he's not worth the money. Well, you are what you know. It's expensive now for players, especially strikers who score goals in the Premier League. He's proven. He's done it.
Yeah.
He's good.
You'll be a Spurs.
You know, you're not signing a nobody like Chelsea do, who've brought in 20 players that no one's heard of. You've got Solanke. He's a good player. Scores goals.
Still Spurs.
Don't start all this rubbish again.
Every year.
Spurs will finish above Chelsea.
Still Spurs.
Well, Spurs will finish above Chelsea, 100%.
Whatever you say something to me.
All right.
Still Spurs. Go on. Say whatever you want to say to me. Go on. Whatever you want to say.
Let's talk about Luton.
Still Spurs. Can't change that, can you?
What about Man United?
Still Spurs, though, aren't you?
Man United, they've done some good business.
Have they? I don't know.
A good player.
Mate, Erik Ten Hag, he's not going to last, mate. It's so obvious what's going to happen there. Ruud van Nistelrooy, he's sitting there. He's a shadow over poor old Erik Ten Hag. He's just literally lurking behind you like the Grim Reaper. Yeah. You know what's happening, mate. You know.
You're not having it?
I'm not having. No, I don't.
Well, do you think he's just signing his Ajax players?
Yeah. I think they are.
I think they've done all right. I mean, look, they was unlucky, right? They brought in Euro. He got injured. He's out for 3 months. So then they got right. Let's go. We have to go and sign another one. I know. Go and sign De Ligt and Is it Mazraoui as well?
Mazraoui, yeah.
You know, they could be solid. Not going to win the league, but they could be solid,
mate. Okay. Here's the question to all Man United fans and everyone listening now: what has Ten Hag got to do to keep his job?
You can't be talking about him keeping his job. The season hasn't even started,
mate. I promise you now, right? It's just all United are doing. All he's doing to Jim Ratcliffe is kicking the can down the road. And everyone knows it. All the players know it. You know it. I know it.
I don't think that's fair. He's won 2 trophies in 2 seasons. Deserves to be at the football club. He does. He deserves to be at the football. He get an opportunity. If his performances are like what they were last season, he'll lose his job early.
What's going to change?
Well, he might. Well,
what's going to change?
He's got some good players in who've got a decent mentality.
Mate, I saw Rashford at the weekend, right? I don't know what's going on with him, mate. Honestly,
still not having him.
No, I'm having Rashford. I'm just not having Rashford right now.
Mate, you and Rashford is like you and Neymar. Honestly,
I'm a fan of Rashford. I am a fan. and that something happened to that boy, and he just doesn't look happy. His confidence is shot to bits. And you can't. It's all well and good playing like against Manchester City like that. You can't keep nicking games. They nicked the FA Cup final, right? Tactically, Ten Hag got it right against City. Tactically, it was one of his best performances
in
against
the FA Cup. Yeah,
FA Cup. It was brilliant. But you can't play like that against Palace at home. You can't do that, mate. And I saw the game at the weekend, and they had their collar fell. You've got to do a bit more. They had chances, by the way, Man United. They could have won that game.
Well, they drew.
You can't nick. You can't keep nicking games. And they got. I just don't see it, mate. I just don't see it, I'm afraid.
All right, Man United fans, you can have your say, Nate. Simon Delit today, is that a good sign? Do you fancy chances? Disagree with Cundy. What about Liverpool?
Well, I've not seen any of the
Super
games.
Mendes turned them down. I done a show last week talking about how good of a player he was.
Yes, he came on for Rodri, right?
But now he hasn't signed. He's getting turned down again. What's going on there?
I don't know. So people ask me, right, what's Chelsea going to look like under Maresca this season? I genuinely have no idea. And that's genuine. I've got no idea.
Even from pre-season?
No, I've got no idea, mate, because we create chances. So I was at the game against Inter Milan. We should have beaten them 3 or 4, right? Chances, missed. Then we get done, and we're 1-0 down. It's like, I've seen this game before. And it's like going back to last season. There's not a lot that's changed in terms of the way Chelsea approach games, in terms of attacking, should score more goals, missed chances,
Do you think you're going to be top 4 candidates?
Yeah, we've got a chance, right? What do you mean?
Honestly, you're talking absolute garbage.
Still Spurs.
No, honestly, come on, mate.
No,
come on. Look at the state of his last season.
But look at the players we've got, Jay.
I saw he's playing 5-a-side football against Man City in pre-season.
Hold on. Breaking news.
talkSPORT breaking news.
Just so another goalkeeper.
Oh, you can come on and have your say. Obviously, the EFL started. Scotty Parker off to a great start, like Scotty. I think he could do well. He knows how to get the job done in that league.
He knows this league, right? He knows this league. But that's a bad defeat, but for Luton. Yeah, that's a Premier League game last season. It's a bad defeat, that, mate.
Yeah. He looks, Scotty's had some good jobs, though. He's had a bit of time off, and he's come back hungry. He could do well with them.
Yeah, not good for Rob Edwards, though. That's it's an uncomfortable one. There's a reason it was on Sky, because they're 2 Premier League sides last season. But 4-1 at home, first game. Ugly.
Rooney?
Oh, gosh. I know.
Rooney.
I know. You fear for him, don't you? What are you laughing at?
Plymouth fans was thinking,
Green Army?
Green Army!
Yeah, I think the Plymouth fans will... Yeah. I think this is one for Rooney. He's got to get this right, mate. He's got to get this right. He can't muck this one up, can he?
It just doesn't feel like it's going to be a success, does it? When a manager comes in, you go, yeah, that's going to work. It just don't feel like it's going to work. Let's go to Pete. He's a Luton fan. All right, Pete?
Thank you, Pete.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
I'm all right, Pete. How you feeling after that? First game of the season.
Absolute shambles. It was all over the place. There was no shape, no midfield. I mean, they've had all pre-season to work on shape, and we were miles off it. About a yard, they were a yard quicker, and, second best all night, apart from 10 minutes at the start of the second half. I mean, I worry for us this season. We've brought in 2 free transfers in the close season, and a young lad from Arsenal at right back, and that's it. And you just think, we haven't replaced Barkley and Lokonga. And I think if we play like that, we'll get beat at Pompey on Saturday. And then I think you might find some of the big heads will start to question whether they want to be at the club for the season. I do wonder about it.
Do you think it'd be Rob done a great job, really, didn't he? And you gave a good account of yourselves last season. But is there an expectation to get back in the Premier League?
I don't think there is. I think a lot of the clubs have invested in the close season. They all look pretty strong. I mean, Burnley looked like a good outfit. I mean, absolutely dominated the game. But we were miles off it. I mean, first game at home, the third goal went in and there was 8 players all in a line walking back to the centre circle with their heads down. The body language was terrible.
Pete,
it's not a game of season, so, let's not get carried away. But if we play like that...
You sound really disheartened, mate. Already his first game.
Pete's in big trouble here. Pete, what can we do, mate? Honestly, What can we do?
I mean, it's the first. You got a little bit more upbeat, Pete. Surely.
No, Pete's in trouble here.
Well, I tell you what. On a positive note, they've upgraded the toilets in the Oak Road end.
Okay.
So plus, isn't it?
Right. And then.
I mean, there was miles off it. I mean, if you watch the game, either of it, you'll know exactly what I'm saying. I mean, it was dreadful.
Go on, tell us. Give us your. If you were the manager, what would you be saying to the players?
Well, I think we need to get a central defensive midfielder in because you played three at the back with no one sitting in front, and the tactics were all wrong. I mean, you know, Rob Edwards did well last season. Yeah, we was in most of the games, but tactically at times we were a bit naive, and I think we've been the same tonight. I think Scotty Parker's done a number on him.
Yeah, it's a tough start.
Poor old Pete.
Poor Pete.
Poor Pete. Have a good weekend, Pete. Pete,
And
have
the
a good
Olympics
week.
is finished.
No, he had a little bit of a laugh
What
out
you,
of Pete at the end.
good why are you saying good weekend? It's Monday.
I know. I'm just trying to have the week out. I want to get rid of the week. Get straight to the weekend. Pete knows what I mean.
You get violin. You've been back 5 minutes. The violin's out.
Well,
Honestly.
it's not my fault they got beat, is it? It's not my fault they conceded 4.
Oh, dear. Oh, it's harsh. Right, loads to talk about. Man United fans, Spurs fans, Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans getting pied left, right and centre as usual. And Chelsea fans can come on. Plus,
Up Chelsea.
Luton are, off to a terrible start. You can have your say. 03 717 22 33 44.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.